And we're now getting some more breaking news. Outrage in India over Bangladesh lynching. Mashal march in West Bengal over Hindu man's killing. Hindu groups have hit the streets of Siliguri in West Bengal. Justice for Deepu chants echo in West Bengal. And in fact, the protesters also burnt Muhammad Yunus effigy in Bengal. We're showing you the visuals of the Mashal march that was taken out in West Bengal over Hindu man Deepu Das's killing in Bangladesh, and the Hindu groups hit the streets of Siliguri in West Bengal yesterday, and there were chants of justice for Deepu Das that echoed in West Bengal. The protesters even burned the effigy of Muhammad Yunus, the interim chief advisor of Bangladesh. So anger and outrage on the streets of India. These are the visuals from the protests in Siliguri in West Bengal, and this is over the lynching of a Hindu man named Deepu Das in Bangladesh. And there were chants of justice for Deepu Das in West Bengal. The protesters even burned Muhammad Yunus, who's the chief interim advisor of West Bengal, his effigy in this protest that was taken out in Siliguri in West Bengal. So Bangya Hindu Mahamancha took out this Mashal protest against the mob lynching of Deepu Chandra Das in Bangladesh, protesting against the alleged ongoing atrocities and systematic persecution of the minority Hindu community in Bangladesh. The Bangya Hindu Manch organized this torchlight procession at the Venus More intersection in Siliguri on Saturday. They demanded justice for Deepu Das, and also the protesters protested against the atrocities against the minority, which is the Hindus in Bangladesh. And during the demonstration, protesters also burned an effigy of Muhammad Yunus, the chief advisor of the Bangladesh interim government. And my colleague Anupam Mishra is now joining us with more details on this. Anupam, the anger and the outrage over the lynching, the mob lynching of Hindu man in Bangladesh is now spilling onto the streets of India with these Mashal protests in Siliguri.
Well, yes, a lot of protests were happening in Kolkata and in West Bengal, and especially in Siliguri, a candlelight march protest held by Bangiya Hindu Parishad, and they started the protest with taking placards and mashals in their hands, and claimed that these attacks were not isolated incidents but rather a coordinated campaign by extremist forces targeting Hindu men and women. So these are the allegations which are coming up from especially the organizations in India and especially in West Bengal, who are protesting against the lynching of Deepu Chandra Das in Bangladesh.
All right, Anupam, thank you for those details. So the anger can be seen on the streets of India after the mob lynching of a Hindu man in Bangladesh. There was a Mashal protest that was taken out in Siliguri in West Bengal yesterday, and justice for Deepu Das chants were echoed in these protests.